Wewe mumefika haraka. Mumefika haraka sana. Hi Helen, how are you? Where we are so many. Nimeona some dida nikadhani ni Samido. What? Jesus. Anyways, this is me keeping my promise of going live more often. Watu wetu wa Matuta one side, please. People of Matuta one side. Watu wetu wa Stalking another side. Watu wetu wa Wigs another side. Watu wa Rastas another side. Hi guys, how are you? Hi. Okay, so let's wait wafike watu 200 we start this really quick conversation. I love you too guys. Majua sengine ni poa watu waone venye unakaanga ndio kesho mtu akikutana naye kwa barabara asitoroke. So that you guys don't run away, yeah? Ati niwaitie kazi ya kufanya nini? Sijaelewa. Good evening. Hi. Anita, hi. Lexmo. Waiting for our people. Ati hi former neighbor. Mi nataka kujua wa neighbor ni akina nani. We ndio uliomoka ama mimi ndio niliomoka? Which one is this? Yeah, so waiting kwa watu wa Matuta wetu watu join. Hi guys. Anyways, this is so random. Really random, but I'm keeping my promise of going live more often. So I just had to do this. First, because I really wanted to do it. And secondly, because I want to speak to my people. Nimetoka pale TikTok. By the way, I'm now really, really good with TikTok. I think I'm getting the hang of it. Yeah. Someone says they need more content. Where, Mimi, I hear you. I hear you kabisa. Ni t-shirt ya kulala iko wapi? Ngombe ni sengenge ama sengenge ni ngombe? My people nivae t-shirt ya Doom ndio tulale. Mi t-shirt yangu ya kulala inakuanga ya Doom, T-shirt yangu ya kulala inakuanga ya Doom. But first things first, welcome to my live guys. It's a Monday. Who else gets these crazy energies on Mondays? When people ask me, which is your favorite day? And I say Monday, some people look at me like, umesema nini? Ati Monday? Yeah, Monday is genuinely one of my best days. I have this crazy energy on Monday. It's like, so my energy starts on Sundays. Sunday hapo afternoon all the way to Monday, and I'm always like really energetic on Mondays. It's hard for you to tone me down on Mondays. Really amazing days. But someone is asking me, Jaber, how are you doing? Mimi niko sawa kama wallet yako iko sawa pia. In another life I know I would have made a good comedian, but ongelesheni Churchill hapo. Watu wa TikTok mmefika. Welcome. Yes. So today, since I'm doing random conversations, let's call this conversation random chats with Lynn. So I updated something on my Facebook, yeah? A song that I really love, a special song for me. So I updated the song, and then someone asked me, Lynn, how are you, Lynn Ngugi? Hey, and then me nikasema, see, first it's cause that's something I've been struggling with. Like people when they ask you, how are you? How honest are you with your answers? Okay? My TikTok people, you know, we've had this conversation on TikTok. And do you say you are fine or do you lie? So me pale Facebook, I go and I reply. I'm very intentional with answering this question. How am I, right? So I say, I am fine because I'm in a good space right now, right? I'm in a good space mentally, spiritually, and I even said, I'm in a good space sexually. Because why not say it, yeah? If you're in a good space, you're in a good space, yeah? Now, my Facebook family is there with the comment sexually, like, umesema you're also good sexually. And I'm like, so you asked me how I am. See, I just tell you how I am and how I am feeling. although I'm struggling physically, because me, those guys who show up on the gym every single day when nakutananga nao wakitembea wanarun, salute my people, salute. I tried to be Sylvester Stallone in this life, but where? Disaster. So now, back to, so I just told them, struggling physically, but I'm really good mentally, spiritually, and sexually. And I asked people, when people ask you how you are, how honest are you with your answer? Yeah? Do you tell them genuinely how you are? Like, if you're not good, you're not good? Or do you choose the kind of person that you want to reply, iyo kitu tu? Right? Like, how honest are you when people ask you how you are? I did an IG cut video today, and I was talking about how we've normalized being strong. No one wants to be seen as weak, of course. But do we feel weak sometimes? Yes, we do. Personally, I do. Yeah? Naona watu wakicomment. Yes, watu wa matuta tunakaa hii side. Tumesema matuta hii side. Now, where are people coming from? Welcome, kwenye umechelewa karibu. So, tumesema watu wa matuta hii side, watu wa braids hii side, watu wa wigs hiyo side. So, tuko hii side ya watu wa matuta. So now, if you are late, we are just talking about if someone asks you how you are, how honest are you with your answer? Do you say I'm fine just for the sake of saying? Are you able to tell them I'm okay mentally, spiritually, sexually, probably a bit not okay physically? Or do you just say I'm fine? Because it's the easiest thing to say, yeah? How are you, Lynn? I'm fine. It prevents people from asking so many questions. But if you are not fine, because my TikTok family just told me, it's easier to tell friends you are not fine than tell family. And I'm like, shouldn't family be the first people you tell if you are not fine? Right? I just want to hear from you. How often do you say the truth when people ask you how you are? Or does it depend on who is asking? And if a random person like they just asked me on Facebook asks you how you are, do you give them the benefit of a doubt and tell them the truth? Or if it's a stranger asking, you say, yo, I'm fine, right? But if it's someone that cares and asks, you open up and tell them the truth. And do you find it easy to open up to family or friends? If you're not feeling really well, who do you tell first? Family or friend? Does it also depend, yeah? Someone is saying, I reply to their email. Oh man, I wish I... Okay. Bear with me. I will. It's crowded in there, but I will. So, as we were saying, I can see people are saying it depends on who is asking. But anyway, the topic, our conversation is, it's okay for you not to be fine. Yeah, as I said earlier, by the imagine it's okay for you not to be fine. Like, it's really okay for you not to be fine. Yeah, we've normalized being strong way too much. Of course, again, who wants to be seen as weak? Nobody. But also, it's okay. I think the bottom line is, it's okay sometimes for you not to be strong and not to act strong and look and feel weak. You know, vulnerability is so beautiful. It's so beautiful for you. Even if you're not okay, just say you're not okay. And I've learned that. I've learned not every day is going to be a Lynn's Monday. Because, man, as I tell you guys, me, I'm so energetic on Mondays. Really energetic. But Friday kikaribia, me, I'm done. Nimebeat yangu yote. Yeah? Someone is saying they've missed my life. No, I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. Someone says I used to lie. When I was given 6 months to live, I did lie, told everyone I was okay. Then I became vulnerable with sharing my journey with Lupus and, oh, wow, an alien sending you love. Sending you love. Sending you love. Okay. Watu wa UG, karibuni sana. And there's a request here, but I want to sleep, so just letting you know it's okay for you not to be okay. I get everyone is acting strong, but there is the streets, watu wako strong, And you can't blame them. People are strong, in quotes. People are really strong, but deep down, people are going through so much. And if you can find someone to open up to on what you're going through, then just do it. There's no shame in it at all, at all, at all. Yeah. Someone says they prefer to keep things to themselves unless I share a little with my mom, but I always find myself all alone. Someone says they're just fighting. They gotta fight. Can we send some love to Anne Lillian? She's battling lupus, I see. Can we just send some love to her? And also, the majority of the people are saying it depends on who is asking. Grace says she opened about not being okay, and she was given some hours of work, and oh, your boss is good. That's amazing. Like, can you go to your boss, by the way, and tell them, hey, we niaje, mi si feel poor, nipatie time. Has your workplace prioritized mental health? Maybe that's the question. And would you be comfortable? Would you be comfortable to walk to your boss office and tell them, I'm not okay? Like, I'm not okay. And what do you think their reaction would be? Would they tell you, take some time off? Like the way our friend here amesema, aliambia boss yake hayuko poa na akapatiwa some few hours off. Someone says I can do well being counselor, psychological, psychiatrist, all of them. Hey, anyways, thank you. I appreciate the support as always. Asante sana. So that's the conversation for today. Like, if you're not okay, I really want you to know it's okay for you not to be okay. Me, I used to normalize being strong. Like, you feel like you have to conquer the world every other time, right? You feel like you have to be the strongest in the room, until I realized, kumbe breaking down is also some type of strength, because you let go of so much. Yeah. And I think I've been privileged to have friends who I can just stand like a zombie and just cry, and they hold a safe space for me, right? It's important. It's important. Huh? Yeah. So an alien is one person watching us, and she's battling lupus. And we feel you, sending you so much love. Wish I could talk to her right now. I really wish we could get to see her right now. Anne Lillian, if you would want to talk, just know random people are here vouching for you and sending you so much love. Yeah, we are here, so sending you love. Just know you are not alone. Oh, she is here. Maybe that's why we're on this live today, to lift her up. Amepotea. I think she's here. Hi.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I am okay. How are you, Lynn?
I am so good. For some reason, I feel like you are the reason I started this live today.
Yes, you probably are. I have been following your story, and you did a story for some. Now I'm tearing up. You
It's
did a
okay.
story for somebody that I just love and support,
Mm-hmm,
and she is part of my support group.
mm-hmm.
Her name is Charity Mbogo.
Oh, yes.
And the reason I started that support group is because I felt like I could not hide the pain inside me anymore. And I felt like if I'm going through this, what about the other people who have lupus like me? And so I started sharing my story on Facebook because, like, how I started sharing my story on Facebook was 2018. I was like I almost died. And the minute I left the hospital, Um, I didn't want people to stigmatize. I did not want people to stigmatize what killed me. So I started talking about it. But before that, in 2015, I was given 6 months to live. And I fought through it. I did not tell anybody what I was ailing for, except my family. I went to work. I had lost weight. I was very, very thin. I was like, lost weight. I just fought through it. But 2018, like when I was on like almost like, with lupus, it's very, very bad. 2018, after I left the hospital, I decided to tell people because I didn't want people to start stigmatizing my family with what like could have killed me. I don't want people to think I died of AIDS if it's not AIDS. I don't want people to think I killed myself. So it just kind of really made me feel like I don't want to tell people I'm okay if I'm not okay. And I have been a
Mhm.
very, very big advocate for people suffering with lupus. So I don't know. I just think I wanted to vent out today. I don't cry. I I think I try to be strong as much as I can. I try to inspire people most of the time. I try to be the strongest person that I can. And I think going through a chronic illness and just telling a chronic illness that people cannot see. I'm right now at work. You cannot see what I'm going through. You cannot see that I have lupus. You cannot unless I tell you. See my fingers, they are purple because it's cold at work. You can see that it's very cold at work. And I just have a blanket and nobody can tell. I mean, if you go complain about anything, people stigmatize you. It's a disease that people do not see, a disability that people do not see. You cannot just say I'm not okay because then people start telling you, oh, she's always complaining about pain. Nobody understands if they cannot see the disability itself. So I
Mhm.
think I just wanted to vent out and I sorry.
Go on. It's okay. This is a safe space for you. Vent.
Yeah,
We are here. We are not going anywhere.
I know. Thank you. So yeah, so I follow you and I thought when you started talking, I felt like you were just actually talking to me. And so I started like just sharing and just talking to you. So yeah, so battling lupus is like really, it's not easy and it's not an easy journey.
Wow, you are so brave. Like, sorry. Like,
Sorry.
it would be so unfair for me right now to get emotional. I'm supposed to be here
No.
holding.
I think it was a day. I don't like people who know me straight up can tell you I'm not that person that gets on screen. I have done a lot of live videos. I don't just get on the screen and start tearing up or getting emotional. I think it was just a point of I wanted, the vulnerability. I'm feeling vulnerable. I just want to tell people it's okay for you not to be okay.
Good.
If you have somebody that you can feel like you can share, it doesn't have to be chronic illness like me. It doesn't have to be whatever you're going through. You don't have to lock it in to a point that it affects you so much that you don't feel like you can be able to go on. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
you can share, open up to somebody who cares about you. You don't have to share with everybody, just that one person that you can trust. I locked myself for so many years, and I wish I started sharing my story as soon as I knew that I was sick, because then that would have changed so many lives and made people like want to fight and yearn to fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Allow me to ask you a few questions and feel
no
free to
problem.
let me know when I'm in your private space. I will
No
stop.
problem.
But I see we have some few people here. Maybe first, where are you from? And maybe for people who don't understand, what's lupus?
Lupus is an autoimmune disease that where your body fights itself. Like your body does not recognize that your that your organs, your body is yourself, your cells. Some people, like I'll give, for example, like Charity, because you have done that case, Charity Mbogo, the one with an autistic child. her body does not recognize her blood. So it fights her blood, causing clots. Mine does not recognize my joints and my organs. So it fights, like now it has attacked my lungs, it has attacked my joints, it has attacked, so it's swollen, like it has attacked my brain. So like it just attacks like your cells. So your body does not actually recognize that that is your actual body.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And where are you from?
I am from Nyeri. I was born in Nyeri, was raised in Nyeri. Then in 20, like 16 years, I relocated to the US with my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody is saying volume, please. I relocated to the US. I'm in the US right now. I'm at work. But I was born in Nyeri, and that is where I am. But I have an organization that is in Kenya. So, I mean, helping people like me in Kenya. So I'm still doing what I need to do with Kenya.
Okay, can you tell us the name of your organization and how you have one kid?
I have one child. So you
Yeah,
know me. I have one child. I have
yeah.
my daughter. I was diagnosed with lupus in 2013. Oh my gosh. I was diagnosed with lupus in 2013. Then my daughter was in Kenya at that time. So I was in the hospital for like 3 weeks. They did not know what was ailing me at that time. So when she came back, she was 9 years old. She has continued to bathe me, help me with my clothes, shower me. I was even actually talking about this yesterday. My daughter Ashley is a gift that I did not know about, that God gave me at the best time, because I don't know if I did not have Ashley with me. I'm a single mom of one. If I did not have Ashley with me, I don't know whether I would be fighting as much as I fight. She helps me. She helps me. She is with me at every hospitalization. She's with me like at every in I go get infusions if she's available. This is the only first time in like months, in like years, that she has not come to the infusion clinic with me. I went, got infusions Wednesday, Thursday, Friday last week, and she was not there with me, and it was different. So she has been there with me. She started taking care of me when she was like 9 years old. So Ashley is a baby that God gave me when I did not know. Even when people were telling me you needed to abort, when people were telling me you can, I was 21 when I had her, so people were telling me you needed to abort, you need to get rid of it, you need to whatever. The dad was never in her life. So, it's like even when everything was against me taking care of Ashley and raising her at that early age, I raised her. And now she's the one taking care of me. I can tell you, like, even when I get in the bath water, I have to get into the bath in the morning so that my muscles can stretch so I can be able to come to work. I try so much to fight so that she can see a fighter in her mom, so that she can never, ever, ever, ever give up in life. And I'm
Yeah.
saying this with utmost confidence that that is why I fight. You have to find a reason in life why you fight. You have to always find a reason in life why you're fighting. And Ashley, my daughter, gives me that reason, that one reason why I fight.
Wow. I honestly don't know why I started this live. Honestly, I was just like, we
I
had,
don't even let
yeah,
me tell you,
go on.
I don't even get on Instagram like that to watch stuff like live when I'm at work, honestly speaking. And I'm here watching you live at work. I don't usually do that. It's very rare. I can, but it has to be like I don't do that when I'm actively working. So it has to be like I have got a break or something. So yeah, but I'm just here to just try to tell somebody going through something, keep on fighting. Like the time, I don't only have lupus, I have scleroderma. So my body is like literally fighting against me every single day. My lungs are not working, but guess what? I'm here. Even when I was like July, I had COVID. I thought I was gonna die. I remember they left me, they couldn't stay with me. I'm giving you so many stories like
It's
that.
okay. It's okay.
July, I thought I was gonna die. I did not even want to tell anybody. I called my family in Kenya, and they they did not even want to talk to me because they were not 100% positive that I was gonna make it. So one night, there are 3 nights that it was very rough when I had COVID. Very, 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 very rough. And my mom was not there with me. My daughter was not there. I was alone. I could not breathe. So, like the way you lock the door completely, I opened everything so that I can just leave where you can open with a key. Just in case I die, they're not going to be able to break the door open. But God sustained me. So I feel like talking about how you're actually feeling and how you're actually fighting helps you mentally to keep on going.
Mhm.
I usually tell people I'm activating my fighter's mode, like activating your fighting mode. And I think that is what has kept me going. So
Wow. Like, do you have like often doctor's visits? Like, are there any pills they give you? Is there
I,
any
I,
treatment or
I take 22 pills a day. 22 pills at night. I take 7 in the morning. I just took my lunch. I don't eat hard food. Have to eat very soft food. Those people who know me know, even when we go out to dinner, whatever, I eat very, very soft food because it chokes me. And if I eat very late at night, the food will come back and choke me. Because, like the way somebody has peristalsis, the food goes through. Mine, I don't have peristalsis. My food goes through gravity. So I have to be upright for over a couple of hours for my food to not to come up. I have nausea 24/7, so I take nausea pills 4 times a day. If I don't take, I start throwing up and I can't stop throwing up. I actually, look, this is how I am. I have to have this. This is a patch that I use for nausea. So I put that in my office so that in case I start having very bad nausea that the medication cannot help with, I can put that on there.
yeah? What what
So
what yeah, what keeps you going through all this?
um, the willpower to survive, the willpower to survive. My daughter, I don't, I think she knows she's, like, and then I am not a quitter. I don't like to quit. I don't like, literally, when I'm telling you I was given 6 months to leave, go to my Facebook and look. My name is Anne Lillian, just the way it is there. I have posted that picture on Facebook. You can see the bones. I was like wasted. I was like 40 pounds, 40 kilos, 40 kilos. Like you can see the bones. And I kept on putting turtlenecks. I would hide. My pants were falling. The doctor was telling me, there's nothing I can do for you. I'm giving you 6 months. I want you to go get hospice. There's nothing I can do for you. And in the US, when people say there's nothing I can do for you, this literally they have given up on life for you. There's nothing they can do for you. But I fought. And one time, God has a very bad sense of humor because one time I was driving, I was actually going to work like nothing is happening. I had not even told my family. I had not told my mom. I had not told anybody that I had been given 6 months to leave. I was just continuing with life. So I was going to work and school at that time. And as I was coming from school that evening, I was in a bad car accident and my car was totaled. And as I was sitting there waiting for the ambulance to come and the police to come, I said, if I did not die in this car accident, yet I was given 6 months to live, then God must have something greater for me. And that changed my whole perspective about this illness. I never have tried to give up, even when like I have gone, you know, I have the journey has been rough. Let me tell you that. Let me just say it that way. The journey has been rough in and out of the hospital. 3 months ago, no, 2 months ago, I had like 3 lumbar punctures because I have something they call intracranial pressure.
Mhm.
So the spinal fluid, the ones that goes to the brain, is going to the brain at a very high pressure, causing me to have migraines, right? And so I used to pass out at work. I would come to work and just talking to somebody in an office, I would fall. I did that like 3 times, so they wanted to see what was going on. So they had to pull the fluid off, and it was so much. So they kept on pulling it and pulling it. So my mom had to come because they thought that they were gonna do a surgery in my brain to put shunts, which they're still thinking about. But anyway, so, but with this, what I'm trying to say is this journey, if I did not start talking about and being vulnerable, the group of people like charity that I help in Kenya in the support group, I have a support group with 200 people with lupus, and they look up for encouragement and fighters mode to be activated from
Mhm.
somebody like me. So if I don't do that, then who will? If I did not share my story, that group would never have been formed. That nonprofit would never have been formed. That helping those people would never have happened. So activating a fighter's mode and knowing what you just want to fight and just keep on living and just keep on helping and just keep on pushing and doing what God wants you to do.
Mhm. And it's okay not to be okay.
Oh, somebody asked me what is the name of the organization. It's called SCLAD Awareness. It's scleroderma, lupus, and other autoimmune disease. If you follow me, you'll see it. I have posted it there. I'll have posted it there. What we do is just helping people with autoimmune diseases or lupus like me, just trying to get them their medication. That is all
Mhm.
we do. We try
I'm
to get
gonna,
them.
yeah, I'm gonna post this live because I will add more details to your organization. I wanna add, I've never done a live and posted it, but I'll make sure I post this one because
So
with your
start
permission,
being so, yeah, no, it's no
no,
problem.
with
I'm the
your
one,
permission,
I'm here with you.
yeah,
I was feeling vulnerable, and I'm sorry, I'm just talking. I'm just rambling. I'm
go
not going
on. This is your space. Go on.
I just felt like I needed to be vulnerable. I did not know how I needed to be vulnerable. I did not know where I needed to start. I did not know who I needed to share it with. I just felt like I needed to share it with somebody who might understand that living with a chronic illness is not a bed of roses. And I know you have done so many cases, and each case is so different. And some of us are working, some of us are not working. But I'm telling you, it takes ultimate strength and willpower to even get dressed in the morning to come here. My daughter can tell you, like I can wake up at 5 in the morning, and I don't leave the bed until like 6:30 because my body is not strong enough. But I use my job as therapy. It's not like people ask me, why don't you stay home? Stay home, do what? Think about how sick I am. If I stay home, I'll die. I don't want to stay home. I want to keep on fighting. And as I fight, other people that are going through other stuff can see that and they can fight. Ask questions now. I'm at a place where I can answer you.
I do not even have questions right now. I don't
Okay,
have. I just want to tell you, you are so brave. I
thank
never
you.
thought a life would transform into such an emotional, vulnerable conversation. And honestly, sorry, hold on. I, I
So,
started this because of the many times that I've also told people I'm okay when I knew I was not okay, you know?
and that is what happens to us. Like, and I think that is what I really wanted to get out because I have a lot of people looking up to me, wanting me to be strong. Like, I had like 3 days of infusions, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And even when my best friend came and told me, Anne, let's go to dinner, I was having migraines. And I'm there sitting and pretending that I'm okay, and I'm having nausea, feeling like throwing up. I'm telling her I think I need to take a pill, and we are in public, and she's telling me, it's gonna be okay. I just wanted you to be out so that you can feel like, the love and the air and the whatever. She's doing it because she cares about me. And I'm here pretending on the surrounding people how okay I am. But in the inside, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get home to just lay my head down. I I pretend so much because I feel like nobody would understand and nobody would be able to go through the journey with me as a person suffering from chronic illness, because you don't see it. A disability that is not being seen. If I wrote pain over here, you would say, oh my gosh, she's in a lot of pain. But then it's not written everywhere. I have pain 24/7. I have to take a medication for me to be able to do my job, because otherwise I am so tired. I am chronically fatigued. I am fatigued day in, day out. It is bad, but you can't complain and you cannot tell everybody because not everybody would understand.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? So I just think I was just wanting to pour it to somebody who might understand. And here you are. So I just started typing, and I'm glad I did, because I feel like a little lighter. I feel like you are just meant to come and just take that load off me.
I'm so glad. Honestly, if anything, I wanna do this more. This was a challenge from a very special person, and he was like, "You need to go live more. You need to interact with your people," and I never thought it would serve this purpose. And for me, it's
Thank
just
you.
an affirmation that we could really create a safe space for people to come and talk and be vulnerable. But I see a question here for you. Someone is asking, what's that one thing you would tell your daughter?
Um, what she tells me, what she asks me is, regardless of everything, Mom, are you gonna continue fighting? And all I tell her is, I never give up. I'm not a quitter. So what I tell my daughter is that I love her so much, and Ashley, I'm not a quitter, so I'm gonna keep
Mhm.
continue.
Wow, we just send our love to Ashley, give her a hug for all of
I'll
us that
tag
are
her down
watching.
here. Let me tag her. I'll tag her down here because she
Yeah,
needs. She is loved, and she
please,
knows.
yeah,
She
please
knows
tag
that.
her so that we can all shower her with some love. And I see one more question here. Someone is asking, how does nighttime, how nighttime sleeps are for you?
I'm not able. Um, I don't sleep well. At least 4 hours. I'm only able to sleep for at least 4 hours, and then I wake up probably. The people from the support group know 2 a.m. in the morning, my time. I'll wake up and start texting them, checking up on them, because I wake up with cramps. So that is the time I take another pain pill at around 2, 3 a.m. in the morning. And then I'll try to go back to bed, and then I'll wake up at 5 to get ready for work. But I don't get
Okay.
out of bed until probably at 6:25.
Oh, wow.
But again, you have to keep on pushing. I'm not complaining about it. I'm not whining. I don't want somebody to think I'm whining. It is a journey, it's a season. We all have our own seasons. You have to just know that it's a journey that you have to go through, and just as long as you keep on trusting, God will guide you through. So I'm not complaining about it. I'm just like just knowing that it's a season.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tag her.
Like, sorry to ask, but apart from your daughter, are there times where you felt alone, and how did you deal with that?
Um, when I feel alone a lot. When you get sick, you lose friends, like those true friends. You don't have a lot of those, because
Mhm.
like when you are invited to birthdays, to people to go out with, and you're not feeling well, maybe you cannot go because you don't feel well. People have a tendency to win themselves out. And so they weaned themselves out. So I don't have a lot of friends. I have a few, but not a lot. And those few friends are dear to me because they stayed when I needed them most.
Yeah.
And those are the people who come and cook for me. I don't even remember the last time, seriously speaking, that I went to the kitchen and cooked for myself, because there's always either my daughter cooking, my best friend coming and cooking for me, cleaning. They always do those because most of the time I'm swollen. So there's always somebody who is there. And when I'm feeling low, there's one person that I can always call. I have my
Mhm.
best friend, Carol, that I can call and she'll come and help me out.
Wow, I'm really so proud of you for even being so vulnerable and coming. Again, as I said, I'll continue repeating, you are the reason this live had to happen. It was just so random. It was so random. But I hope you feel a bit lighter right now.
I
And I'm sending you so much love, and I want to see how I can use my platform also to create awareness around this, support your
thank you.
organization also.
Thank
So
you.
I don't want to make any promises, but I know I will include a lot of stories around lupus so that even us, because personally, I don't want to be here and say I understand. Like, I totally do not understand even half of it. So that means I wouldn't even understand half of what you are going through. So, as all I can do right now is to promise you, I will do my best and use my platform to create awareness around it. We'll definitely highlight your organization. As I said, I will post this live so people can also go and support your organization. But if
Yeah,
you have an email address also, you can send it to me on the DM and I can also include it. And also, with your permission, we can post this live here and on YouTube too, if
no
that's
problem.
okay with you.
No problem. Go ahead and post it there. It is okay. I mean, my Facebook, my Instagram is always public because I do share my journey with people. I just try to do as much, and awareness is what we need right now because people actually do not know lupus. People do not know what somebody with lupus is going through. My journey is very different from somebody else's journey. It is different. It's,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And I do
totally.
appreciate you. I do appreciate you letting me be vulnerable with you and unload with you. I do really appreciate, and may God continue to expand your territories.
Anytime. And I feel like you're going to be in my life for a very long time.
I thank you. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll get in touch.
yeah.
How
And I'm
can you
here.
support my organization? And you
Yes.
can donate. I'll post it here. Lynn will post that information. You can donate. You can buy merchandise. We sell merchandise, and actually 100% of everything that we collect, 100% goes to buying somebody with lupus in Kenya medication, or either paying for their rheumatology appointments and paying for
Yeah.
their labs. And I know you probably know that because we have done that for a few people. We do that because because NHIF does not pay some of these fees. So
Okay.
I used to sell those merchandises for myself because the bills here were like very high for me, the medications and all that. And then now I started seeing like the mortality rate
Yeah.
going up, and I started asking why, and we started losing a few people, and I realized they're not taking their medication, they're not going to the doctor's office, they're not having their labs done. So I started dipping in my pocket, and I have been doing that. Seriously speaking, I just go to my pocket and just buy this medication. If I sell the t-shirts and sell the hoodies, the money I get, I do a case. Right now, we are in the middle of somebody's case that we have to do their labs for. And I have to do that because I don't want people to die from something that I know that can be, we can slow the progression.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me, what state are you in? I'm in Dallas, Texas.
Okay. So, do we have any of those merchandise available here in Kenya?
Yes, we have
Okay,
it
I
in
will
Kenya.
get.
We
Yeah,
have
I
it in
will.
Kenya and we have it in the US.
All right, so I'll get probably a hoodie or a t-shirt and rock it in one of my shows.
Thank you.
Definitely. I
So you
want to
made
do
me
the best.
smile.
Yeah, it's because you've made us so strong. Like, you are here encouraging us when we should be the ones telling you it's gonna be okay. You're the ones who are telling us it's okay not to be okay.
It
You
is
see?
okay not to be okay. What I
It is,
want you to say, what I
yeah.
want everybody watching me right now to know is that regardless, and that I usually say that regardless of what you are going through, do not give up right before your breakthrough. Do not give up right before your breakthrough. Keep
Yeah.
on pushing. Sometimes we don't see the light at the end of the tunnel just because the door is just pushed and all we
Hmm.
need to do is open it. So we keep on
Yeah.
giving up. Just keep on pushing, keep on going. Don't give
Yeah.
up and keep
I
on
see.
fighting.
Yeah. Before I let you go, and I say, I have a question. Someone is asking, what diet are you on?
So for me, I try to avoid gluten. I try to avoid a lot of dairy, like a lot of milk and stuff like that. And when I
Mhm.
do milk, I do the lactose-free milk. I try to, I just try to eat healthy. The only problem with me is that I'm on a lot of steroids. That steroids make my body poofy and swell up and gain a lot of weight. So I'm malnutrited, but yet obese, if it makes sense. So don't ever judge somebody because of how, like, I see a lot of people shaming fatness or plumpness or whatever. Don't ever do that because you don't know how bad somebody is fighting with whatever they are fighting with. Mine is medication, and I don't know what else somebody else is fighting. So just be nice to everybody, regardless of what their fight is.
Wow, I just want to applaud you once again because this is so much. God, this is so much strength right here. And I love that you've been able to also inspire all of us. And I promise I'm gonna do the best I can with this platform.
Thank you.
And I'm
Thank you.
gonna,
I
yeah,
believe you. I
yes,
believe you. We'll get
yeah,
in touch. Thank you
we'll
so,
get,
so, so much.
we'll
And
get
may
in
God bless
touch.
you. And
So,
yeah, may
yeah,
God bless you.
I don't wanna let you go yet because I feel like there are so many people watching you. So maybe a parting shot, what would you tell everyone watching you right now?
What I usually, this has been my guide through my whole adulthood. Do not be anxious about anything, but with everything, with prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, let your request be known to God.
Amen.
Do not ever be anxious about whatever is going on through your life. Even when life is as hard, as hard, as hard. I have done that so many times. Like, I remember one night I was in the hospital. My daughter was sleeping right there. I could see her, and the nurse was by my bedside all night because my blood pressure could not go up. And I could hear her calling the doctor. And I kept on saying, I'm not giving up. I'm not anxious about this. I know my blood pressure is low. And I was feeling like I'm floating. And in the morning, I asked her what was really going on. And she told me, I did not want to call rapid response,
Mhm.
but I almost lost you. And I was like, I kept on giving thanks, and God knows why He keeps on sustaining me. So there must be a reason why God keeps on saving me, why He keeps on sustaining me, why He keeps on saving me from these like shallow, whatever sort nose of death. And every time I come out of the hospital, I come out there stronger. Like, you know, um, and I
Yeah.
just vow to be helpful, or to be helpful to my community. And that is why you see, like, even when people don't even know about the organization, because I tried to hide what I'm doing for others until people told me, you have to tell people so that people can help you do what you're doing for other people. You can never
Yeah.
be enough by yourself. So I used to hide because, we are told tenda wema nenda zako, but now it's not sustainable. So here we are. So God has
Yeah.
been sustaining me and saving my life so many times. I even passed out in a store, and my daughter had to call 911 one time. We went shopping and I was okay. We had just come from doing our nails and we went to a store. We just went in and we picked a few things. And I told her, oh my gosh, I need somewhere to sit. And before I could sit down, I was down. The same guys who had got me like from my house 3 weeks ago. I was embarrassed because I kept on saying, I told my daughter, like I joke a lot with Ashley. I told Ashley, oh my gosh, the same paramedics that picked me up from the house, oh my gosh, what do I tell them? And then I realized that every time God saves my life, there must be a reason. So every time, even you who is watching us here, every time God saves your life, there must be a reason. Find your purpose. Find your purpose and fight.
Sorry, I have to find my charger. But even as we wind up, no, don't go yet. Um, don't go yet. Sorry, I just have to find something before this phone gives up on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I found it. Sorry, I was
Akiulisema watu wa matuta kipande moja, so my
watu wa
matuta
mafuta tunafaa
don't even,
watu
I
wawili
wish you could see
watu wawili
me na matuta.
watu wawili wakaa hiyo side ingine, but even as we wind up, just to say thank you for being so brave and sharing your story.
Thank you.
You have just affirmed to me so many things. Sometimes I really doubt myself too. I doubt why I do what I do. It's a bit overwhelming sometimes, but I always say, if it's according to God's will that I do what I need to do, He will take care of me. And people like you are the reasons I see no mountain big enough. We can move these mountains, we can climb these mountains, because look at you. And look at you right now being so vulnerable in front of so many people. And you, the one giving us hope. You are the one
I know.
hearing us from that
I did not
end.
plan on it. Remember, I came in crying because I
Yes,
needed to unload. I needed to
yes.
offload something. I needed to feel vulnerable.
See
And
how it comes
sometimes,
out.
let me tell you something. When you type in
Yes,
these comments, when you have like somebody with a following like you do, I'm not even thinking somebody is gonna read that comment. I'm just offloading. I'm just like just I'm just like offloading and just telling myself, I'm just answering, not knowing that you're gonna read the comments because I'm thinking it'll go very fast. Probably somebody will read, not you, but somebody will read and it will keep on going and I'll say something else. You might not read, it will go. And that was my purpose, was to unload, to tell people like, yeah, I do that. Oh yeah. Until like this happened in my life, I did not want to talk about it. I did not even want to talk about lupus. I did not even want to be associated with lupus. MAQ, I was diagnosed in 2013 and I started talking about it in 2018. What does that tell you? It tells you that I hid, complete hid. So I was doing things that I was forcing myself to do stuff with people. Yet I'm suffering in the inside because I don't want to be vulnerable with them. I don't want to tell them what I'm ailing. I don't even want to tell them I'm in pain. And then I realized, oh my gosh, I cannot keep on carrying everybody on my shoulders. I cannot keep on carrying a baggage like that alone. It's either I tell people, and what actually happened is like when I went to the hospital that time, the 2018 time, I was like miserable because like they had told me now lupus has attacked my lungs. They had told me now you have fibromyalgia. They had told me, oh, your stomach is, I don't know what. They had told me all these things that are going wrong. And then I go to the hospital and I'm obstructed. like my stomach is, it's not, food is not going anywhere. And now I'm just there septic, not knowing whether I'm gonna make it. And I was like, people hear that I'm in the hospital, my friends, and they're like, I was just with her last week. And I was like, if I died today, what would people think that killed me? I don't want that stigma to follow my family. I don't want that stigma to follow my daughter. But I want to make sure, absolutely sure, that if I died today, people knew what killed me. So I started talking about lupus. So that is what made me, it had to take guts. It had to take me being at at a corner in a hospital bed for me to say, yeah, this is what is killing me. So let's talk about it. Let me not, it's not cancer, it's not AIDS, it's not anything else, it's lupus. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I see someone asked us a question here. They're asking, does it have a cure?
No, lupus does not have a cure. You can get medication to slow the progression. And it's not just one medication. Like now, I don't have, my lungs don't work properly, so I take my medication for the lungs. My stomach does not work properly, so they treat me for my stomach. My joints, so they treat my skin. So this, my brain, so it's whatever.
Yeah.
So it's system by system, not one medication, but every system that is affected, every organ that is affected.
Yeah, I'm really glad this was a safe space for you.
Thank you. Thank you, Lynn, for bringing me through. I do appreciate you.
And as I said, we are gonna support you. I'm gonna rock those merchandise.
Thank you.
I'm
Now you're
gonna
making me smile. Thank you.
no, that's the best I can do. I don't even know how to tell you thank you. Trust you me, you have been a source of hope for so many people who are watching right now. So I want to leave all the information on this video once I post it where people can purchase the merchandise. Just text me everything on DM. I'm gonna connect with you on DM so I can give you my number so that we can even continue this conversation on WhatsApp. And as I said, I know you're going to be in my life for a very long time. The best I can do is to use this platform and create awareness.
Let me make you smile. I'm coming.
Make
God willing. I'm planning on coming the end of the year. I have not come in the country. I have not traveled since 2011 because I was diagnosed in 2013, and that is the time I got really sick. So I have not been able to travel because I have not been strong enough to travel, and I'm hoping this time around I'm strong enough to travel. So see how swollen I cannot even straighten my arms. See,
you are
and I get
beautiful.
this. Let me show you. I get those wounds. Look at that.
Yeah.
You
You know
see the
you
wounds?
yeah.
I get
Yeah.
those wounds. So yeah. So I hide
Our
them.
scars our scars make us beautiful. I think you are so gorgeous.
Thank you. I usually say the scars are just a footprints of where God has been in your life. It is like God put that scar there to show you have fought. I have fought with you. I have been with you in those journey. I have been with you in that moment that you got that scar and you won. Because a scar is where something hurt you and it healed over, you know?
I love that.
So it's just
I
a
love
footprint of
that.
what God has done in your life. So
I love
every
that.
time you're hard, like every time somebody hurts you, like relationship and stuff like that, that scar, don't view it as a negative, view it as what God has taken you through and you have healed from it and you're moving on. So the
Yeah.
reason I fight, the only way I'm able to fight is looking at life like that. Like I don't try to let negative. If you ask me, how are you feeling? I'll tell you I'm having a migraine. I'll tell you I'm having nausea. I don't try to hide anymore. You go to my Instagram, you'll see I share. I share the best, the good, the bad, the ugly.
Yeah.
And the reason is I'm not going to be able to spread awareness if I just show the best part of my life.
We get you.
And
And we,
let me say one more thing before I forget. If
yes.
anybody is watching us here with somebody in Kenya or abroad that is suffering from lupus and they want support in a support group, contact me and let me know so we can be able to help you with that support.
Wow, beautiful. Maybe I can also attach the link to the WhatsApp group here, and
Yeah.
I promise I'm gonna leave all the details down on this video and even the YouTube version of this video, so that a lot of people can benefit also from the support, and also you can receive as much love and support as possible,
Thank
right?
you so much. Thank you for the love, everybody. I do really appreciate you. May God continue to bless you and keep on fighting. Activate your fighter's mode, your fighting mode.
Yes.
Activate your fighting mode and always be vulnerable. Be vulnerable, be vulnerable. Just try to not be anxious about what you're going through. Let God know and give thanks. Sometimes giving thanks is all we need for us to be able to go to the next whatever, to the next step.
Absolutely. This is me sending you a lot of love and virtual hugs,
Yes, thank you.
and I look forward to meeting you someday, okay?
Thank you. We'll continue the conversation. I'll be listening to your live here, which I don't usually do at work. So I'll be
Yeah.
listening to you here as you wind up. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, everybody, and may God bless you.
Okay. Bye. I don't want to hang up. I'll just wait for her to hang up. Where, my people? Where? Hey, tell me our God is not God of wonders. I mean, we just started this random thing here, and look how it ended up. So thank you so much for joining in. Thank you for tuning in. I believe my job here, my job is done. That was actually the only reason we had this live, to listen to that incredible woman, Anne. She's so strong. And as I said, I will leave all the details here so you can go support her, and let's shower her with so much love. Let's go support her, get some merchandise. Personally, I will rock as many of those merchandise as possible, because how can someone who, according to us, might have lost everything, be the one to give us so much hope? Unbelievable, right? So thank you so much for tuning in. If you joined us a bit late, a brief of the conversation was, we just started this live, just random live, because as you know, I promised someone I would do lives more often to connect with my people. And Anne just typed something, and she is suffering from lupus. I've also learned a lot about lupus. And as I said, I will do a lot of content around lupus so that we can all definitely help in creating awareness. And she comes here and she tells us all the things that she's been through. She offloads. And all I could think of was, God, why do we even complain? Why do we even complain? And she mentioned something beautiful. It's okay for you not to be okay. Oftentimes, we think being strong is a win. Faking strength is no win. It's okay for you not to be okay. It's okay for you to feel lost. It's okay for you to be vulnerable. It's okay for you to feel weak. It's okay. Imagine it's okay. It's okay. So I'm glad we did this live, and thank you so much for joining in. I'll post it on my feed. This one will stay on our feed forever. And let's shower Anne with so much love. We'll also attach her handles, her socials, all of them. I'll do them on this live. I don't know who else is here, but I think that's it for today. And yes, I will do this more often, because I'm glad it's a safe space for so many of us. I feel inspired. I feel motivated. Like, I just feel like, where Anne is a testimony. And I'm so proud of her for even coming and being vulnerable in front of us. Unajua, it's not easy. It's not easy. So let me say bye to a couple of you. Jackie, Ngugi, bye guys. Vince, Miss Munyenyu, bye. Chamtaitag, bye. Gary, bye. Nemo, bye. Bye, guys. It's so many of us here. Sheiks Kwambox, bye. Chris, bye. Fred, bye. And may God bless each and every one of you. Okay? In case you missed this live, it's gonna be on my feed. Allow me to say good night. And remember, all the details to Anne's socials are right zitakuwa hapo and also on the YouTube version of this video. Asanteni. Have a good night. All right.